Hey guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to today's video. Hope you guys are having a great day today. Today I'm going to share with you my January month haul video. So basically all the products I have purchased in the month of Jan, makeup, skincare, tools, anything like that. And I've decided this will be a monthly series if I have too many products to share. Otherwise I will club 2 or 3 months and then film a haul video. So today's video is going to be my January month's haul. So without much further ado, let's quickly get started with today's video. Okay, funny story. I spent the entire morning washing my hair, conditioning, shampooing, all that stuff, and then blow drying, air drying. Spent a lot of time this morning, but look what I did. I tied up my hair and put on a hairband. Yeah, now I'm thinking, why did I spend the entire morning doing what I did? But the truth is that I can't really film a video if my hair is not clean, if it's oily, it's dirty, it's like 3-day hair. Yeah, anyways, let's move on with the video. Okay, so I did purchase a few things from Sephora, Body Shop. I went to Body Shop after a really long time. And then I have some drugstore products as well. And yeah, I think that's about it. Okay, so let's start off with the Sephora products I have purchased. I made 2 orders at Sephora and this was my first order. This was my actually second order for this brush set. I don't know if you have been here for a while or not. Whenever I have tried to buy brush sets from anywhere, I never get them. I don't know what's the deal. It has happened with Beauty Bay as well, and this is the third time I think it has happened with Sephora that I have ordered a brush set and the first package has got lost, or it has got cancelled, it has got out of stock, and I never receive it. Why it happens only when I order brush sets. So this is a brush set which I purchased from Zoeva. It got lost, the first order, and in Singapore with Sephora orders, they never get lost. I have never lost a Sephora order. So I ordered one more time. Obviously I got refunded and everything like that. The reason I was so crazy about this brush set is because look at this. This is the entire brush collection. It's the coral pink blush set and it was going for 40% off. Okay, I couldn't miss out on a chance like that. I have most of these brushes. Some of these I already have 2 of. I think I have all of these brushes already, but I really wanted to get another brush set. I love these Zoeva brushes. Terrific price to get this brush set at. I can do a different video where I can show you all the brushes which are my favorites if you're interested. So this is from Zoeva. This is their Pink Elements eye brush set. If you want, you can get it at a full price now. But they do sometimes go on like sale on Sephora, so you have to keep your eyes open for that. With the brush set I also received this. This is the special Chinese New Year gift collection which Sephora was doing. I don't know if you can still get it, but with a purchase over a particular amount, I think it was $80, you could get this set of sample products inside. And I really love the case. It's very sturdy, handy. I can use it for something else. It also has a little mirror here. So I got inside here the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream, which is I think 1 ounce tube. Then I have the Indily Brightening Cleanser, which I have not used before, so I'm excited to use it. It's a pretty substantial size of tube. This one I have used before, the Ultra Repair Cream from First Aid Beauty. It's quite nice. It's very hydrating. It is fragrance free though, so I kind of miss that about like a hydrating moisturizer or something like that. I do like a little bit of fragrance. This is, I think, fragrance free if I remember correctly, because I didn't really like the smell it had. Okay, then I have Tatcha, the Liquid Silk Canvas. Oh yeah, this was in the box, so I'm really interested to try this one. I haven't tried the Tatcha Silk Primer yet, so this one is the liquid version. I will try that one. Then we also have the Dr. Jart Cicapair Serum. Haven't tried this either. And we have one June Saffron Hair Elixir. Haven't tried either. Okay, this one is with pistachio and rose. It's a small little oil I think it's a hair oil kind of a product, so it's a tiny little thing. So all of these things came in this tiny little box. Okay, then I made another order from Sephora pretty recently, so I'll share those products first. The first one is the Laneige lip sleeping mask in the variant berry. So this is the berry lip sleeping mask. I haven't opened it yet. I was waiting to film this haul video. This is how the mini version looks like. I purchased the mini one because earlier also I tried out the mini. I had 2 pots of these mini ones and they go for a really long time. So yeah, I'm hoping this will also go for a really long time. I love this lip mask and I have been missing them so much from my life right now. I am using some other lip balms. I have the Kopari coconut lip balm and there is one more which I'm using, but I am really missing this lip sleeping mask. I don't use this as a lip balm. Usually I use this as a lip mask at night and it just keeps my lips super hydrated. There is no dryness, flakiness in the morning and I really love it. It makes my lips very smooth and soft and there is a lot of hydration, which I think I'm missing from my lip balms currently. The Kopari one which I'm using is pretty nice, but the other one, I think it's not hydrating enough for me. I really need this lip mask right now. The next product which I purchased is one of my favorite things which I use. This is the Kopari coconut deodorant. This is a natural deodorant and I can't survive without this. This works so well. It reacts very well with my skin and I just smell fresh the entire day. This one is of the scent Gardenia, which is a newer scent I saw, so I purchased a newer scent. The original scent is also very nice, very soothing. This deodorant is aluminum free, so that's why it's a natural deodorant. This is also, I think, baking soda free if I'm not wrong. Yeah, this is baking soda free as well and it's paraben free, it's vegan. It's really nice. I love this product. I can't stay without this. I already finished one which I have and so I ordered another one in a newer fragrance. So let's see how this one reacts with my body and how I smell with this one. It sort of has that floral scent, a gardenia floral scent. I think it's pretty nice. It's nice. The other one is quite subtle. It's very fresh and subtle. This is a little bit out there. It's not that strong also, but it's a little bit out there. Let's see how it works out. I like it, but I like the scent. Now you'll have to use it to see if it works out for you or not, because there are a lot of people who say that it doesn't work out for them. So it depends how it reacts with your skin. With my skin, it reacts excellent and I am just fresh the entire day. I don't really have to reapply as well, just once, and that's about it. And I smell good when I wear this. So definitely recommend, do check that one out. And finally, this was also on sale, so I purchased it. I have been wanting to get this shade of the foundation for a really long time. The Beauty Blender Bounce Foundation. Now if I like a foundation, then I will go to any end to get the correct shade of that foundation. I have done that with the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I tried, I think, 4 shades. I have done that with the Milani Conceal Plus Perfect foundation. I think I have tried about 4 or 5 shades in the Milani one, okay? And I wanted to get another shade in this one as well because I love this foundation so much, the Beauty Blender Bounce Foundation. I already have 2 shades, 405 and 410, I think. Both of them are a little bit deep for me. Undertone is a little bit off, so I can't really wear them. And I have done a video on this foundation before where I talked about how I didn't really find a shade match at the store as well. The undertones were off for most of them, so somebody there has suggested that she tried the shade 4.0 and it worked out pretty good for me. So from that instant, this foundation has been stuck in my head. And recently I saw on Sephora that this foundation is on sale for 50% off, and so I grabbed it. The shade which I've got is 4.0 and that is what I have on my face right now, and I think this has finally worked and I love the finish and texture of it. Now the shade 4.00 is neutral olive undertone, and I always go for the more warmer foundations, but sometimes there are some foundations in which the neutrals will also suit me pretty well. So I think I have more of a neutral, warm, leaning toward neutral kind of a undertone, so that's why neutral foundations sometimes also work pretty well for me. So this one is neutral olive, so it has a slight bit of warmth to it, so I think that's why it fits me perfectly. I will put a pinned comment on my previous video where I had reviewed this, that finally I have found a foundation, the Beauty Blender foundation. I have worn it today. It's so beautiful. It has a natural matte finish, the kind of finish I like these days, and it's so comfortable to wear. It looks so natural on the skin, gives a nice coverage, and it's super easy to blend. And this one is obviously the Beauty Blender foundation, so I used a Beauty Blender to apply it, and I love it. I love the finish. I can do a demo, or probably I'll use it in one of the tutorials I'm doing and show you all how this one applies. Okay, so that was the second Sephora order. I made one more Sephora order with just one product in there. That is this one, the Fenty Beauty powder. I have never been so excited about a powder. I don't know why. I think the last I got excited about a powder was the Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder. I have it right here, which I have used today on my face. And then we have this. I was excited about this because this is a medium to full coverage powder. It's very lightweight supposedly. It has a flawless filter effect, and it's supposed to be that soft matte powder foundation which doesn't feel like anything, but it looks very good on the skin. I have heard very good reviews of this, so I went ahead and purchased it. I got the shade 345, and powders are something which I'm wearing quite a lot these days, so I think I'll get a very good use out of this. This is how the powder looks like. Fenty Beauty Powder Pro Filter Soft Matte Powder Foundation in 345. Okay, I love the soft matte hydrating foundation, hydrating pro matte foundation, the primer, all of the base makeup products which I've purchased so far from Fenty. They are outstanding. They are one of my favorites. So I have very high hopes from this powder as well. I haven't used it today. This is how it looks like. 345 is like a perfect skin tone match for me. So I got the same shade. Now let's see how this one works as a powder. So I will do a different video and I will let you guys know my thoughts. Today I didn't apply it because I don't know, I really didn't want to use it today, but I will definitely try on in a separate video. After that, yeah, I have some Body Shop stuff. I went to Body Shop after such a long time. Earlier I used to buy from Body Shop so much. I was like one of the permanent members. Even back in India 11 years back, I was a frequent visitor of Body Shop. Body butters, I used to use everything Body Shop. I used to smell like a fruit in office. Like people used to joke, which fruit am I smelling like today? But I don't know what happened in between. I stopped purchasing from them. I discovered other brands, but I stepped into a Body Shop that day and I purchased a few things, not too many things, just few things which I have always loved. The first one is the Body Shop British Rose Shower Gel. I love this line of products from Body Shop, the British Rose line. I think I like everything from there. The body butter, the shower gel, the hand cream, which I've also purchased. The hand cream, this one is such a good hand cream, so hydrating, non-greasy hand cream, and the scent is just super amazing. So got the hand cream. What else is there in this range? I remember I have tried quite a lot from this range and I love this range, so I picked up two things from this range. And I've also picked up the Body Shop Peppermint Intensive Cooling Foot Rescue. I haven't been getting my pedicures. Usually if I go to a salon, I just get pedicures. I don't really get facials or anything like that. I don't even get my eyebrows done, believe it or not. I haven't gotten my eyebrows done in the last 5 years, I think. But I step into a salon only for pedicure and sometimes a manicure. So since because of the lockdown I haven't been doing pedicures, so my heels are a little bit like, you know, get that sort of like a rough feeling. So I purchased this one for my feet, and I really like it. I have used it before as well. It works in soothing that area, so got that. Okay, and I have some drugstore products which I have purchased. Let me quickly show you. So first one is so this one I purchased finally. There was a sale going on at the drugstore and I was just killing some time, and there was some buy two and get one free kind of offer. So this was the first thing I purchased, the Wet n Wild Comfort Zone palette. I have never had this and I have always wondered about this, and when it was in front of me, I had to pick it up. I just paid $8 for it, and it's supposed to be really good, and I think all the shades are totally like my kind of shades. I don't know, I can't believe I didn't have it for such a long time. So I'm planning to do like a tutorial with this palette. It's super affordable. I hope the quality is good. I have tried a couple of Wet n Wild palettes in the past. They have been pretty nice, decent palettes. So let's see how that one goes. And then from Rimmel I purchased these two things. So I purchased the Rimmel Wonderful Brow in the shade Dark. This is how this one looks like, and there is the wand. The wand looks something like this. The wand is a little too big. I would have liked it more if the wand was a little smaller. The formula is quite nice. I really liked it. Today also I have used it on my brows. It just locks the brow in place. It's a nice and strong gel, but it doesn't really like weigh down your eyebrows. It doesn't feel very heavy here. My brows do feel a little bit stiff and not crunchy that much, but yeah, they're pretty comfortable to wear. So I actually quite like it, the Wonderful Brow. I usually use the Benefit Brow Gel. That's what I like, and I like it because the wand of it is very nice. It's very small and tiny, and you can just brush your brow hairs without worrying. This one you have to be a little bit careful, otherwise the brow gel is going to go all over the place. So I think that's my only concern with this one. Otherwise the product itself I liked. And then I purchased a Rimmel Duo contour stick. I don't know why I purchased it, but I don't have a cream contour product right now, and since there was an offer, so I picked it up. This is the Insta Duo contour stick in the shade Dark and Fonts. So I was very surprised to see nice shade range in the Rimmel brand. I have never noticed it before, or maybe the shop where I went to, it had a good stock. So this is how the contour shade looks like in the dark one. I think this is going to be really very nice. I can do like a tutorial with this. And this is the highlight shade. The highlight also looks really nice. I will not swatch anything now, but if you want me to do a tutorial, you can let me know. And the last product which I purchased just came in 2-3 days back is the Essence Pure Nude Highlighter palette. Okay, so I love the Essence Pure Nude Highlighter formula. I think I have one right here. This is such a beautiful formula. I just love it. It's so pretty, so smooth on the skin. It just gives that very smooth natural glow. But the problem is this original one which I have is not as complimentary on my skin tone. It's a little bit too intense. Not intense actually, it's a little too white. It will work great on up till medium skin tones, and they have a lot of different shades in this. They have a golden one as well, but I haven't seen that here ever. So I was looking for that one, the golden one, after my last tutorial. But I found this one. This is the highlighter palette, and this also has golden highlighters, so I picked up this one. So these are the shades which are in here, and I really liked the palette because the formula is quite similar to what I have in this product here. It's the same formula. I have used the highlighter today as well. It's really smooth. There's a little bit of shimmer, but it's very smooth. You cannot really make out. So I have used this color today. I don't know why I wanted to use the pink one. There is a nice gold one here which I can use for my skin tone, but I have used a little bit of this and a little bit of this mixed in. So that's why it looks a little bit more pink and gold and a little more intense. So I will probably use it in a tutorial and show you guys how the golden one looks like, but mixed in the two shades look like this. Okay guys, so that's it for today's video. Those are the products I have purchased in the month of Jan. If you have purchased anything new, do let me know in the comment section below. I would love to know. I love reading your comments, so do write below whatever comes to your mind while you're watching this video. If you liked it, then please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and if you're watching me for the first time, I really hope you'll consider subscribing. If you like this video and you want more people to watch it, then do share it, and like, share, subscribe. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I will see you again really soon in my next video. Bye.